Okay, so uh, feeling that 2024 election stress.
Yeah.
Me too. Everyone is, I think.
It's getting to be that time again.
It really is. And this time, um, I found this website, and it's called Political Cool Down, and it claims to have meditations just for getting through this election cycle.
I mean, it makes sense, right? There's like a market for that for sure.
Yeah.
This website, I mean, it's like they're screaming election anxiety from the rooftops.
Yeah.
Did you see where they said this is the most divisive and disinformation-driven presidential election in U.S. history?
Yeah, they're like leaning into it,
Mhm.
and then they want to send us to our inner universe to deal with it.
To like calm down about it or whatever.
Yeah, to like chill out. I mean, they've got all these guided meditations. Some of them are like about forests, pretty standard stuff, but then it gets kind of out there. They have one called Subatomic Journey.
Which is actually a pretty classic meditation technique when you think about it. Like you use these big, huge images, of vastness and all that, and it's supposed to give you some perspective.
Right.
Like the universe is telling you to calm down. It's just one election.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And then there's one called Beneath Antarctica's Ross Ice Shelf. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're just going to like go hang out with the penguins and forget about, Biden and Trump for a minute.
And they even said the AI narrator sounds like David Attenborough.
Which I thought was a very clever marketing ploy.
Totally, because
Yeah.
like who doesn't love listening to David Attenborough? He's got that voice.
Calming, yeah. And they've really got meditations on everything, pyramids, imaginary planets. They even have one about Alexei Navalny.
See, that one's interesting. I mean, going to Antarctica, going subatomic, those are kind of clever ways to like detach from the craziness of politics.
Right.
But I mean, wouldn't it be better maybe to just like deal with the political anxiety head on?
I mean, that's the question, right? Like, are these meditations actually giving us, like, the tools to deal with this stuff long term? Or are they just, a nice little escape from the news cycle for, like, 20 minutes?
Yeah, are we really fixing the problem or are we just avoiding it? It's tough to say. I mean, I haven't actually tried the meditations, but either way, I think it's clear that there's this huge need for like stress reduction around politics and everything else these days.
Yeah, totally.
Like the world's kind of a stressful place right now, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And these guys, they're even accepting crypto donations. So, they're definitely on top of things. But what do you think? Is it a gimmick or is this like a real path to finding your political zen?
I think it's probably a little of both, honestly. I mean, if you go into it, you know what I mean? Like if you go into it with the right mindset, knowing what you're trying to get out of it, whether it's just to escape for a little bit or to like develop some long-term skills.
It's all about intention.
Exactly. Yeah. Being intentional.
So something to think about, folks, And, hey, if you do happen to find yourself beneath Antarctica's Ross Ice Shelf with the David Attenborough AI anytime soon, let me know if it's as good as it sounds.
I'm very curious about that one.
Me too, honestly. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll catch you next time.